I am using that evil air conditioning the Pope derides. I know there's no air conditioning on the papal plane. I realize there's no air conditioning in the papal quarters. I realize the Pope will not be in an air-conditioned UN. But I myself am an evil Westerner, and so I did crank up the air conditioning to fight the warming trend out here. And I apologize for using the fossil fuels to generate the air conditioning. But I got to say, I think that whoever invented air conditioning did far more for humanity than this bouncer from the Vatican has ever done or will ever do. He doesn't understand the first thing about economies or poverty. The Pope is a moron. He is one of the stupidest people I've ever encountered in the history of the intellectual world. He is perhaps the dumbest man on earth. For him to read this garbage without even understanding what he's saying is unbelievable to me. Let's take his own country. Let's take the country that the bouncer came from. He came from Argentina. Argentina once had the world's 14th highest per capita GDP. It is now the 63rd because of the Pope's agenda for global regulatory norms. Exactly what was done in Argentina is what the psycho from the Vatican would like to do to the world. His own country is an example of what happens when the leftist university types are able to take control of a country. The capitalist commerce that the bouncer disdains is the reason that the portion of the planet's population living in poverty went down from 53% to 17% in the 30 years since 1981. Even in countries which have almost no income, according to economist Indor Goklani, life expectancy went up from between 25 to 30 years in 1900 to 62 years today as a result of capitalism. It's unbelievable to me that this liar can get away with this. How in the world can the Catholic Church permit this lunatic to lie like this? He himself is the worst thing in the history of Catholicism in terms of the thinking Catholic. Look, the illiterate morons who will embrace religion, no matter who peddles it to them, are not going to even understand what this idiot is saying. So for them, he's popular. Do you understand that most idiots don't understand science? So if you get a guy like this, a goofball like this, talking about global warming and saying it's God's will that you don't use air conditioning, you don't do that, they believe him. What do they know? They go in there like the sheeple they are and throw money in the till and kick it upstairs to the Vatican. It's a scam. It's a Ponzi scheme, like all religions are, a giant Ponzi scheme. You want me to get started on religion? Get me started on religion, because I'll start with Catholicism and I won't end there. But I'll do it another time. We keep hearing about Muslims and Islam and radical Islam. How about radical Catholicism as practiced by Jesuits?